going on, Gorilla Gang? IRS P&W Gorilla here to inform you to never, ever commit tax fraud. That's bad. Okay, so today I'm going to be whining, complaining, nagging, screeching, ranting about technology. Okay, so I know that you guys probably aren't like any stranger to my concept of Ted was right, but sometimes, Ted was right. So, we are going to be complaining today on, in general, how technology is starting to become less convenient, and it's getting annoying, and it's getting frustrating. So, I'm first going to start off talking and ranting about on the business side about how technology is really starting to frustrate me. And then I'm going to go into personal life of how technology is frustrating me. And then we will just continue ranting from there. Okay, so first off, as far as ODGG LLC goes, technology is driving me insane due to the fact of two main things, technically three, but two main things. I have now been through three iPads trying to figure out a way to easily be able to use an iPad to upload, edit, whatnot, YouTube videos, as well as running it on the logistics side of the company, being able to print from the tablet and using that for orders and whatnots, what have you. So I've been through three iPads now. I've used the 6th generation, the 8th generation, and the 9th generation of iPad. I'm going to spare you guys the mumbo jumbo and just give you the down and dirty. The first one had absolutely no memory whatsoever. It was hilarious how much the operating system and updates had taken up all of the memory. So it was next to useless. I uploaded a video to that, I edited it, and then because of how much updates and operating system was taking up memory, I could not export said video. Oof. Tablet number 2 was so glitchy, it was so borked that I could not even set it up. Sent that one right back as well. Tablet number 3, and this is the final straw when it comes to iPads, just dropped this off at Costco today. $450 for a 9th generation iPad, and it could not even export videos properly. The apps kept crashing and kept crashing and kept crashing. I tried for a couple of weeks to try to get this tablet up and running, up to snuff, updated, what have you, and I'm just over it. I'm just simple as I'm over it. It was really convenient being able to just airdrop things from the tablet to my cell phone, because then I can take the video from my camera, upload it directly onto the iPad, and then edit it from there, and then upload it from the iPad, which is fairly convenient. I'm back to using my cell phone again for editing, and yes, I know you guys are gonna tell me, it's finally time. I need to finally start editing on an actual computer. So this is going to go further into why I'm not, because if you guys weren't aware of this, you guys weren't tracking this, I'm actually fairly low tech, and I prefer it that way. I enjoy being low tech. I hate technology so much. Unfortunately, technology is kind of what I based my company around, and how I make money. So unfortunately, I did this to myself, and here we are. So next, I'm going to be ranting about printers. I've now purchased 2 printers, of which both needed subscription services for them to be able to work properly. The first one, I forget. No, they're both HPs. Sorry, I'm an idiot. They're both HPs, and I thought the second one wasn't going to be the same problem, because I did look into it further, and lo and behold, you thought. So both of these printers required subscription services. So for you to be able to copy more than 10 pieces of paper, you have to make an account with HP and pay them monthly for you to be able to print things and copy things at your own house. And I think that is insane. I think that's insane. Now, since then, I have found other companies that you can go through. Apparently, Brother and Canon both make pretty decent printers. I'm going to be going with the Brother laser printers. I've heard nothing but great things. I guess a lot of people are starting to get away from ink, but nonetheless, that is frustrating. That is unbelievably frustrating. Now, even though there's other printers on the market, even though that is not the only option, the fact that we are even here to begin with, the fact that anyone would ever require you to have a subscription service for a printer is mind-boggling to me. That makes less sense than the weirdos that pay for porn when that shit's free. Now, you shouldn't be watching that anyway, but nonetheless, if you're paying for it, you're just an extra weirdo, and I'm going to make fun of you even more. Like, why are you paying for OnlyFans? Boobs are free. What are you even, it's called, like, you can go Google boobies. Like, tee-hee-hee, there they are. Why are you paying? Doesn't matter. Don't look at porn, but still, the weirdos that pay for it, right? There's so much shit that people go out of their way to pay for. I was in college. You know what? No, I'm gonna continue ranting. I caught myself, but now we're gonna flip into personal, okay? So now we're in the personal category. When I was in college, there was a gal that was in one of my classes, and she told me that she had 7 gym accounts at different gyms, and she didn't go to a single one of them. To which I asked, why would you do that? There's a plane going overhead. I wish there was some way that I could edit it out, but there isn't, so. So I asked her, why on earth would you do that? She told me that she wanted to have the opportunity to go to a gym if she ever felt like it. So she was paying for 7 gym memberships. And I know that there's a lot of you out there right now that are paying for multiple streaming services. You're paying for your DoorDash and your DoorDash Premium, and you're paying for your Uber Eats account, and then you're paying for all these streaming services, and then you're paying. Why? It's bizarre to me. It's legitimately the obsession with streaming services, the obsession with microtransactions, how we've become so comfortable with just another microtransaction, and this is like the world that we live in now, where video games and movies are being released, half made, and we're just supposed to expect this. I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well, but I've really been noticing that restaurants as well, the service is just going downhill. The service of so many things is going downhill. So many people are getting paid so much less, so they're putting in less effort to their jobs because they don't give a shit. And then what do? You get a shittier product. You get a shittier product, and you're expected to pay full price. And I feel like that is starting to be seen more across the board. No matter what we're seeing, it's just we're getting shittier and shittier and shittier products. The customer is getting less and being expected to pay more in every facet of life. And we're just expected to do this now. And it's fascinating how many of you just willingly do this. I'm not going to pay a premium for shit products. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to pay subscription services when I know that something should be either a one-time purchase or it should be fucking free. There's so many things. Oh, fucking squirrel. I don't have my 22 on me right now. There's so many things in this life. I realize that I'm a dog. Squirrel. There's so many things in this life that are really starting to bother me, that are really starting to bug me, that's driving me insane, that we're paying for constantly, and then we're just expected to just be, pay more and pay more and pay more, and you have to pay a tax on top of your tax. And there's, you forgot about the tax that's taxed after your tax is taxed. Where does it end? Where does it end? At what point are we finally like, this is annoying? You know, it's like people talking about Helldivers 2. And let's get into Helldivers 2 a little bit. I think it's fascinating that Helldivers 2 is technically an indie game. Helldivers 2 is not even a AAA game. Palworld, not a AAA game. Palworld and Helldivers 2 were hands down the most popular games that have released in the last year. Hell, the last new game that I played was Halo Infinite. And before that, the last new game that I played was Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm still actively playing Xbox 360. I'm playing Civilization Revolution, Minecraft, and I just started up playing the original BioShock again. Because those games work. Because when I load those games up, I get the game immediately. I don't have to wait for an update. And then a lot of the times on the Xbox One, once you do actually download the update, it makes your game clunkier. It makes it slower. You start getting more glitches, like with Fallout 4. The more I update that game, the worse it gets. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, that's a console problem. Dude, I don't have the time to be a PC gamer. If you guys have the time, if you guys want to put that into PC gaming, awesome, more power on you. I don't. I just don't. I'm a casual gamer, if anything, and even at that, a lot of the times it's just annoying, right? The modern gaming, modern movies, modern technology. You know, they just want your money and they want to give you a shittier and shittier and shittier product, and it's only gonna get worse too. You know, I'm just complaining about it. I'm just giving you guys I guess an idea of where I'm thinking, and maybe that'll upset you too. Get some comment sections and be like, hey, can I get some real shit again? Can I get some effort put into this? This is stupid. But, yeah, man, just in general, right? There's so much of this shit that I'm just sick of. So much of this shit that I just... Why, man? Why am I paying for this? You know, I'm not going to pay a subscription service for a printer. I'm not going to shell out money for crappier products. And... I want to know that my money is being well spent. I want to know that my time is being well spent. And a lot of this stuff, it's not worth it anymore. Just simple as. So I choose to go low tech with the majority of things. And I've found overall that low tech is just more enjoyable and it's easier. It's so much easier. You know, so yeah, I'll probably get Adobe Premiere and editing my YouTube videos on the computer. I'll get there at some point. Or I won't. I don't know. Because why? You know, it's so much. I don't know. I'm just bitching a bitch. But all right, I need to get back to orders. Appreciate you guys watching as always. My little random in the woods rant. Make sure that you pay your taxes. You know, taxes are cool. Yeah, we love taxes. Man. I wish there was more taxes. There's not enough. Why aren't there more taxes? Someone, get in here. I want a tax on this now. Stat. You see all this green in the background? Too bad there's not tax for that. Well, actually, I am paying tax on this. Paying tax on all this. I hate it here. All right. Anyway, I'm going to mosey on out. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Once again. Website, Patreon, bio, all that stuff. I'm selling fleece beanies now. These are ridiculously warm and cozy. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'm going to head out. That's about it. So yeah, little Penguin Zero. Just